Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
Attaboy, Clarence.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew, I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me what it's all. You never said too much, but still you showed the way, and I knew from watching you. Nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, to have you back again, just to touch you once again.
Get your coat off and listen carefully. They give me a song and dance that they blew their engine. Bull. They pussed, they wimped.
We don't get
they
their
never.
car.
I don't think they ever had a van to begin with. The other offer we got is Tim Gangley. He's offered to step in and take their place. But I wasn't going to say 100% yes or no unless I got a chance to talk to my crew.
I'd run it. Get it out.
Let's run the real one.
Bob?
Run it.
Didn't put stickers and all the work into it just to watch it sitting here.
Okay, Augie, it's your turn. It's a yes or a no. Get behind us here.
Okay, yes.
Done deal. Augie says yes, we go. We're running him. I mean, and he seems like a real stand-up guy. Seems like a decent fella, fair. Back this year, all that stuff. you better get that cooler on the back of that.
Hey, Sophie,
Hey, why?
what's the story that I tell about my brother Mikey every year at Halloween time? Do you remember?
He took you to a haunted house, and then he would be carrying you out, and you would be crying every single time, and then you would ask him to take you back every year.
And
He did.
he never told me no, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Carried me out every year, every single year, because I was so scared.
Yes.
Is that a good brother?
No.
It's not?
No.
I thought it was a good brother. Some of the other things that I miss about Mikey are his sense of humor. Very funny man. I always called him Cliff Clavin because he made up new words or would put two legitimate words together to make an illegitimate word. Another thing that I miss about him is he was always a protector. Felt that way when we were little, and I felt that way as an adult. And always knew that we could count on Mikey if we needed something. So, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Little boy in a baseball hat stands in the field with his ball and bat. Says, I am the greatest player of them all. Puts his bat on his shoulder and he tosses up his ball. And the ball goes up and the ball comes down. Swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. Now the little boy doesn't say a word, picks up his ball, he is undeterred. Says, I am the greatest there has ever been. And he grits his teeth and he tries it again. And the ball goes up and the ball comes down, swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. He makes no excuses, he shows no fear. He just closes his eyes and listens to the cheers. Little boy, he adjusts his hat, picks up his ball, stares at his bat. Says, I am the greatest, the game is on the line. And he gives his all one last time. And the ball goes up like the moon so bright, swings his bat with all his might. And the world's as still can be. And the baseball falls, and that's strike three. Now it's supper time and his mama calls. Little boy starts home with his bat and ball. Says, I am the greatest, that is a fact. But even I didn't know I could pitch like that. Says, I am the greatest, that is understood. But even I didn't know I could pitch that good.
If there was one thing in this life that I have learned, it is to not lie to Mike Thronson. A funny story Christina and I were probably 16 years old, and she had this giant blue car, and she asked me if I wanted to go to church, and I said that was no problem. I had no plans. So she picks me up, we drive around for a few minutes while she smokes her cigarette, and we go to St. Joe's Church. We pull up in front, and I go to get out of the car, and she says, go get the bulletin. And I said, well, why don't we just go to church? Just go in and get the bulletin, we'll drive around. No problem. So I run inside St. Joe's, grab the bulletin, and we go cruise around town for a while. And about 45-50 minutes later, we drive back to Christina's house and pull in the driveway, and who do we meet on the front porch but Mike Thronson, with the most pissed off look I've ever seen in his eyes. And he says to Christina, get over. So Christina slides over to the middle of the seat, and I am hanging on by dear life as he peels out of his driveway and down Old 63 and proceeds to burn around town like a madman, screaming at us about how we don't lie and you need to go to church, and on about Christina being punished for the rest of her life over this. And it was super extreme, and I was nervous as heck, and I am sitting there thinking to myself, I don't even know why I'm getting yelled at. I didn't have to go to church. I was just going for Christina. And so, life lesson, never lie to Mike Thronson.
I killed myself.
You like that?
I killed myself.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Here's the doorway, Jenny.
There's a slave.
Don't, Katie.
There's a guy and there's a girl. And
Come on, tell it.
there's a girl. She's a genie. She's a genie. Well, she comes out. Everything. She says, I'll grant you 3 wishes. He says, she said, first wish. He goes, I wish to be very smart. Second wish, I wish, oh, he felt really happy. Second wish, I wish to be 100 times more smarter than I am right now. Felt really happy. 1,000 times smarter than he is right now. She must have turned him into a girl. I guess he did. She did. Bye.
Peter old is not too old. That's for an is an angler. Right. I don't think that's that easy. Toolbox, the tool shed underneath the bench on each wall. Well, Mike, let's go with them, should we? Yeah. No, I didn't. My God, should we go with them? No, I think he'll find out his own.
Oh, today you can help, yeah. Yeah, Daddy will help you, maybe.
Push it forward, Dad.
Teach him how to get on the thing right.
Christina.
Oh.
Okay, you gotta get up in there. You turn around.
Why don't you both move, girls?
There you go. Now get out the door. Come on out this way, dude.
Can I try it?
No, give me your hand. Come on.
Come on.
You don't want out?
No.
Okay, let's go, dude.
Yeah. Close the door. Close the door.
You just crawl in, Dad.
Don't let him be. He wants to do it himself. He rubs doors like Mom does.
Okay.
You've got to show him that.
He doesn't.
I'm going to get it.